Welcome, this is the 4.3 Ready, Set, Go homework solution. Here we have the ready part. It says write an equation that describes the story, then answer the question asked by the story. Alright, we have the scenario here. The Virginia Paint Service charges $10 per job and 20 cents per square feet. If Virginia earns $50 for painting one job, how many square feet did she paint at the job? Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is define our variable. So I'm going to let x be the variable for the amount of square feet. Okay, right? Because I don't know, because you get 20 cents per square feet. We don't know how much square foot did she paint, because that's that question right here. How many square feet did she paint? We don't know. So but we do know that she charges $10 flat for one job. So that is just a flat $10. Then she charges at a rate of 20 cents or 0.20 per square foot. So I put 0.20x because that is the rate amount, right? Then the total earned is $50. So here's the equation. 0.20, that is my rate, plus that is wrong. That should be x here, and that should be here, because this is that flat amount of 10, and that's my rate. Plus together gets you 50, right? Subtract 10 to both sides, then divide by 0.20, gets you 200. So she made a total of 200 square feet. That's how much she did to earn that $50. Okay. Next, renting the ice skating rink for a party costs us $200 plus $4 per person. If the final charge for Danny's birthday was $324, how many people attended his birthday party? So let x be the variable for the amount of people. You're going to charge $200 flat for renting the ice skating rink, which is $200. Then you're going to charge $4 per person, but we don't know how much people are there. So it's 4 times going to be the x, because that's going to be the variable for the amount of people. So your total cost is $324. Alright, so put it into their equation. You have the flat amount of $200 plus your rate, which is 4 times x. That's going to be equal to your total of $324. Subtract the 200, then divide by 4. You get x equals to $31. 31 people. 31 people attended the birthday party. That's how he got the total cost of $324. Let's do the next one. You're going to indicate if the following statement is true or false. Explain your thinking. Here, the notation x is less than 12 is less than x means the same thing as x is less than 12. It works just like 12 equals to x and x equals to 12. I said false. Here's the reason. Because 12 less than x, 12 is less than x is read that 12 is less than the value of x, whereas x is less than 12 is read as x is less than 12. X cannot be both less than 12 and b greater than 12. Therefore, it doesn't work. The reflex property does not work for inequality. Okay? You can't just flip it and have it make sense. You can flip it for equal signs, but you cannot flip it for inequalities. 4. This inequality, -2 parentheses x plus 10 is greater than 75. Says the same thing as -2x minus 20 is greater than 75. I can multiply -2 on the left hand side without reversing the inequality symbol. Alright, so let's see if that's correct. Yes, you distribute the -2, and that does not affect the other side of the inequality. That is why that is true. 5. When solving the inequality, 10x plus 22 is less than 2. The second step should say 10x is greater than -20, because I added -22 to both sides, and I get a negative number on the right hand side. This is false. The inequality should not flip. Right? The student here subtract 22, and then this became a negative number. So the student says, hey, look, it's a negative number. I'm going to flip this now. Wrong. You do not flip it. Only multiplication and division by a negative value. That is that key part. Will make the inequality reverse. Just because your value is negative does not mean you flip it. It's only when you multiply or divide by a negative value. 6. When solving the inequality, negative 5x is greater than 45. The answer is x is less than negative 9 because I divide both sides of the inequality by a negative number. Right? You divide by a negative number. So you flip the inequality. That is true. The inequality should be reversed when you divide by a negative value. Alright. 7. The word that describes the inequality x is greater than 100 or x is greater than or equal to 100. That is true. Inequalities are read from left to right. So, and that represents that the sign greater than or equal to. Next, solve for x. Indicate if the given value of x is an element of the solution. Okay, we have here 2x minus 9 is less than 3. Add 9 to both sides. You get 2x is less than 12. Divide 2 to both sides. You get x is less than 6. Putting that in set notation, you say the solution set includes all values that are less than 6. X is equal to 6 is not a value that is included in the solution. So you said that does not work. 9. 4x plus 25 is greater than 13. Subtract 25 to both sides. You get 4x is greater than negative 12. Divide 4 to both sides. X is greater than negative 3. So you say the solution set includes all x values that are greater than negative 3. Can x be equal to negative 5 is not a value that is included in the solution set because x is the values that are greater than negative 3. So negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Negative 5 is not a valid solution for that solution set. 10. 6x minus 4 is less than or equal to negative 28. Plus 4 to both sides. 6x is less than or equal to negative 24. Divide 6 to both sides. X is less than or equal to negative 4. So, x is less than or equal to negative 4. The solution set includes all values less than or equal to negative 4. Is negative 10 part of that solution set? X equals to negative 10 is not a value that is included in the solution set because x can only take the values that are less than or equal to negative 4. Okay? Alright, good, good, good. Wait a minute, hold on. The solution x is less than negative 4. So this is a valid solution. Is a valid solution because negative 10x is less than negative 4. Yes, that is a valid solution. Negative 10 is less than negative 4. That is correct. 11. 3x minus 5 is greater than negative 5. Add 5 to both sides, then divide by 3. X is greater than or 0. So the solution set includes all x values that are greater than 0. Is x equal to 1 is a valid solution because it is included in the solution set. So x is greater than when x is equal to 1, that is greater than 0. So that is a valid solution. Okay, there you go. If you want to check 10 and 11, it's right here. Okay, so it's a valid solution, and that's also a valid solution. Okay? Alright. Solve each inequality, then graph the solution on the number line. Remember, it always has inequalities have a set of solutions, so we put it in set builder notation. Number 12, x plus 9 is less than or equal to 7. Subtract 9 to both sides. X is less than or equal to 7. That should be 7 there. Okay, that is, oh, sorry, that should be negative 2. That should be negative 2. and that is negative. This is subtract 9, that is negative 2. Good, right? So it's from here, negative 1, negative 2. This is negative 5, right? It looks weird, but that's negative 5, right? Negative 1, negative 2 goes all the way to the left. It's closed because of the less than or equal to sign. 13. Negative 3x minus 4 is greater than 2. Add 4 to both sides. You get negative 3x is greater than 6. Divide by negative 3 to both sides. In the process, the inequality flips. You get x is less than negative 2. So x is less than negative 2. So it is open this time, and it goes to the left because x is less than negative 2. Good? Alright, let's see 14. 3x is less than negative 6. Divide by 3 to both sides. You get x is less than negative 2. So x is less than negative 2. Right? That is negative 2. It is open there, and it goes all the way to the left. Okay? 15. Alright, you have 5x over 5. Then I multiply both sides by 5. X is less than negative 15 over 10, which is simplifies into negative 3 over 2, which simplifies in decimal version is negative 1.5. So x is less than negative 1.5, so that is negative 1.5. And it goes to the left. Why is this one going to the right? Hold on, let's see if we did something wrong here. We multiplied there. We do not flip the inequality. Okay, there's something wrong with this question. Not sure. Maybe there's something wrong with this. There is an issue with this one. This might be the wrong solution, okay? Let me come back to that one, okay? 16. Negative 10x is greater than 150. Divide by 10 to both sides. You get negative. You divide negative 10 to both sides. You flip the inequality. So you would say that the solution set is x is less than negative 15. That's correct. Negative 15 all the way to that left. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to come back to 15 later. Okay. Alright, 17. X is less than negative 7 is greater than or equal to negative 5. Multiply by negative 7 to both sides. In that process, you flip the inequality. So x is less than or equal to 35. So that's 35. Goes all the way to the left because x is less than or equal to 35. Okay. Alright, next you're going to solve each multiple step inequality. X minus 5 is greater than 2x plus 3. Minus x to both sides. You get negative 5 is greater than x plus 3. Subtract 3 to both sides. Negative 8 is greater than x, or you can say x is less than negative 8. The solution set is all x values such that x is less than negative 8. 9. Here's your weird equation. Multiply by 12 to both sides because that is divided by 12. Negative on the right hand side, the 24 divided by 3 becomes 8. Right? 24 divided by 3 becomes 8. Okay, here you go. Distribute. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 3x to both sides. Negative 12 is less than or equal to 5x. Divide by 5 to both sides. You get negative 12 over 5 is less than x. Or you could write that as x is greater than or equal to negative 12 over 5. So the solution set is x is less than or equal to negative 12 over 5. 20. In 2 parentheses, x minus 3 is less than or equal to 3x minus 2. Right? Distribute the 2 to both sides, then subtract 2x to both sides. You get negative 6 is less than x minus 2. Add 2 to both sides. You get negative 4 is less than or equal to x. Or you can say x is greater than negative 4. Set notation. X value such that x includes all values greater than or equal to negative 4. Here's the go part. You're going to solve each system of the equation by using the substitution notation. Okay? Alright, so you have this equation, y equals to 5. You have this equation, negative x plus y equals to 10. You make the substitution. You see this equation, x minus x plus 4. I plugged in y equals to 5. In that process, it becomes negative x plus 5 equals to 1. Subtract 5 to both sides, you get negative x is equal to negative 4. So your solution would be when x is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. That would be your complete solution. Okay? You could also put it in order pair if you want, like 4 comma 5 if you want. Okay? But that is that substitution, okay? That is the purpose of substitution. Next, 22, x equals to 8. Your other equation is 5x plus 2y equals to 10. Make that substitution. 5 times 8 plus 2y equals to 0. 5 times 8 is 40. Here's 2y. Subtract 40 to both sides. 2y equals to negative 40. Divide by 2 to both sides. Y is equal to negative 20. Solution is x equals to 8, y equals to negative 20. 23. 2y minus 10 or y equals to 5. 4x minus 2y equals to 50. Make the substitution. 4x minus 2 parentheses 5 is equal to 50. Multiply 2 times 5 is 10. So that's 4x minus 10 equals to 50. Add 10 to both sides. Get 4x divided by 4 equals to 60 divided by 4. X equals to 15. That's your solution. When x equals to 15, y equals to 5. Okay? You got the y equals to 5 up here, and you got the x down there. Okay? The reason why I put it y equals to something is because I want to simplify this. Okay? So I could make that substitution. 24. 3x equals to 12. I could also write that as x equals to 4 by dividing that 3 to both sides. The other equation I have is 4x minus y equals to 5. Make the substitution. Full x is replaced by that 4. Becomes 16 minus y equals to 5. Subtract 16 to both sides. Negative y equals to negative 11. Divide negative 1 to both sides. You get y equals to 11. So the solution is when x equals to 4, y equals to 11. Next, you have y equals to 2x minus 5. You have y equals x plus 5. I make the substitution where y was. I plug in 2x minus 5. Now I try to solve for x. Right? So subtract x to both sides. X minus 5 equals to 8. So I add 5 to both sides. Then I get x equals to 13. Now plug it back into one of the equations from before. X equals to x plus 3. 8. It becomes y equals to x was 13, right? So you plug in 13 here. 13 plus 8 becomes 21. So y equals to 21. So the solution for this one would be x is equal to 13 and y equals to 21. Alright, let's keep going now. Okay. 26. 3x equals to 9. If we simplify that, that becomes x is equal to 3. Here's the other equation. 5x plus y equals to negative 5. Okay. Make that substitution. So where x is, I plug in 3. So 5 times 3 plus y equals to negative 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract 15 to both sides. I get y equals to negative 20. So the solution is x equals to 3, y equals to negative 20. Alright, and is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, that's 26. Alright, hold on. Let's go back to this question 15. That's bothering me here. Hold on. Let me try to bring it up for you. Okay? Alright, hold on. That was, what question was that? That was what? 4, number 15. Hold on. Let's see if we could find that problem. Is it this one? Nope. 4. Alright, we are looking for what, number 15. Did I write it right? 15. Okay, that's right. Okay, hold on. So 15, you multiply by, right here, it's right here. So I do multiply by 5 to both sides. I do not flip the inequality. Okay. Oh, I copied down the problem wrong. The inequality was always pointing this way. That's why I got it wrong. I copied down the problem wrong. So it was always like this. Okay, because look, that was the original question. Right? That's why it was going to the right. Okay, makes more sense now. Alright, so that would be your valid answer. Sorry about that. Okay? But there you go. Alright, that is your homework solution for 4.4. Ready, set, go with a little hiccup, okay?